Jericho. Man who has cost Seth Rollins on multiple occasions the opportunity to become WWE Universal Champion.
Philadelphia, welcome to the Rollins Report. Now, last week I stood in this ring and I said it loud and clear, but I figure you good people, you want to hear it again. And it needs to be said again and again and again until it goes through his thick skull. I want Triple H. Last week I laid down the gauntlet. My path to redemption leads to Triple H, but it goes directly through Kevin Owens and the WWE Universal Championship. But I can't isolate Kevin Owens until I get rid of his maybe best friend, Chris Jericho. But it just so happens that I've got the opportunity to get rid of Chris Jericho this Sunday at WWE Roadblock, End of the Line. But the reason I'm out here is because I got a little question about Sunday. Is it gonna be Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho, or is it gonna be Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho with Kevin Owens? Because where there's one, the other follows. And I don't have the answer to that question, but my guest tonight is a man that does. Now, he's a guy who I've got a lot of unfinished business with, but I gotta get him out of here because I need answers. Philadelphia wants answers. So without further ado, may I introduce to you my guest, the WWE Universal Champion himself, Kevin Owens.
Gentlemen, if I'm being perfectly honest, it seems to me like Rollins is doing less reporting and more wedge driving between Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho.
That's fine by me. It's the state of the media these days, all right? It's the in thing to do.
Byron, I bet you believe Kanye's mental breakdown was real too, right?
Well, fake news.
Well, this is big news right here.
Kevin Owens is walking out on the interview. What in the world?
Maybe not. Kevin Owens obviously isn't going to get too close to Seth Rollins. We know things are volatile between the two of them.
Kev, what are you doing all the way up there? I got this nice stool for you. Can you not get all the way down to the ring without Chris Jericho holding you by the hand? Is that the deal?
Did you actually think I was going to come down there? Because that's just silly. Look, I'm sitting on the stool. That's the best you're getting. Because fact is, I really don't care about your stupid Rollins report. You can have that down there. The only reason I came out here is because I have an announcement to make.
Well, okay. All right. That's cool. I'm sure your announcement is great, but Kev, I gotta know, we gotta know, how is your friendship with Chris Jericho? How's it doing after the past couple of weeks? I mean, it can't be good, right?
So as I was saying, after talking to Stephanie in the
Kev,
back,
come on. We all want to know, how's the friendship? I know, look, hey, I know things are probably a little foggy. Last week, I pedigreed you right in the center of this ring. And then you went out, you directly disobeyed the request of your so-called best friend, Chris Jericho, and you cost him an opportunity.
here's what you need to not worry about. You don't need to worry about Chris Jericho and I's friendship. The only thing you need to know is that on Sunday, Chris Jericho will have my back in my match against Roman Reigns, just like I'll have his back in his match against you. Now, as far as my announcement is concerned, and don't you dare cut me off again.
Or what?
or I'll come down there and break your face.
I dare you.
You dare me?
I dare you, Kev.
You're lucky this announcement is more important than you've ever been. Because that's what matters. After talking to Stephanie McMahon, after what the New Day pulled back there, Stephanie's decided to put them in another tag team title match right here tonight. And that match will be against the team of Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho. So Seth, as you can see, that enough.
A blockbuster announcement from Kevin Owens.
Hopefully Jericho's coming out here to thank his best friend for making this opportunity come to be.
Yeah, but the news here is that New Day hasn't made history yet.
You're about to see a reunion that will bring tears to your eyes. What are you still talking about New Day for, Cole?
Well, these two men could be the cause of New Day not breaking the record.
Kevin, I need to ask you a question right now. Are you crazy? Do you really think after what you did last week when you cost me the United States Championship against Roman Reigns, and what you said to me 2 weeks ago when you told me to shut up, I believe was the word, do you really think I'd agree to be your tag team partner tonight or any other night or ever again? Huh?
Look, maybe I should have listened to you last week, okay? I was trying to help and it didn't work out, and I'm sorry. I am. But, dude, you gotta stop thinking about the past. You gotta think about the present. You gotta think about the future. Tonight, you and I could make history, not only by becoming the Raw Tag Team Champions, but we could ruin New Day's chance to break that record as longest reigning tag team champions. Think about that. Look, you can think about it all you want, but here's the thing, man. Stephanie made the match. It's gonna happen one way or another. So, look, you can just stay mad at me, and that will do us no good. Or, you and I could work together and win the tag team titles tonight.
Chris, hey, guys, I don't mean to interrupt here, but Chris, it really sounds like Kevin's trying to tell you what to do. Yeah, I mean, he's pushing real hard for this. I mean, he's really hell-bent on this, you know, reunion between Bon Jovi and Meatloaf here. He wants it. He wants the mega tour. He wants it. I don't think you should be pushing him around like that.
Hey, all you shut up, and you shut up, you stupid idiot! Huh? You keep your mouth shut, Rollins. This has nothing to do with you.
Or what, Chris? Or what? You gonna come down here, Sparkle Crotch, huh? You gonna put me on the list? What are you gonna do, Chris?
You know what happens? Seth Rollins, huh? You know what happens when people talk to me like that, Rollins, huh? You know what happens when people make requests like that, huh? You want to know what happens? You want to know what happens? Seth Rollins, I'll put you on the list, all right. the disabled list.
Now Chris Jericho looks like he's not going to wait till Sunday. Well, maybe the friendship's back together, at least for right now.
That's bad news for Seth Rollins.
Owens and Jericho circling the ring.
Listen, what did Rollins expect to happen? You don't come out here and try to drive a wedge between two best friends and not expect repercussions.
Rollins, and there's Jericho from behind. And now Kevin Owens unloading on Seth Rollins and Chris Jericho as well.
I guess things are back to normal for Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho.
You know Owens and Jericho would love if Rollins limped into Pittsburgh on Sunday before the match.
That's the MO, try to get any advantage.
Oh, no! Vicious double team.
Are you making jokes now?
The trash talking by Owens and Jericho. Seth Rollins outmanned, outgunned.
Nothing Rollins can do here. Jericho, Kevin Owens just having their way with the architect.
And working together to dismantle Rollins. Seth Rollins is helped. Was helpless. Here comes Reigns.
Looks like we got backup.
Roman Reigns. And he goes right after Owens with the right, and then Jericho with the right hand. And Reigns, who's got Owens for the Universal Championship Sunday, unloading on the champion, but Jericho from behind.
Numbers game still too much for Roman Reigns. Owens and Jericho on the same page are near unstoppable.
Oh, Rollins
Maybe
back
not.
on his feet. And he takes out Jericho. And now Roman Reigns to Kevin Owens. And Reigns and Rollins working together. Big kick from Roman. And Jericho sent flying.
How about a change of plans there, Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho?
And Kevin Owens saving his buddy. Jericho is about to suffer a pedigree.
The big dog and the architect stand strong in the ring side by side.
Well, Rollins gets Jericho Sunday. Roman Reigns gets Kevin Owens Sunday for the Universal title at Roadblock end of the line. And also